Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Still ploughing through with the voice. Good news though, we've got a positive video today. You see, Dungeons and Dragons have cured racicism. Let's give them a round of applause. Seal of approval. This video today, folks, it's going to be about finding problems. Because apart from one example, which I'll go into after this, all of the examples which I'm going to bring in today are from products which have been around for 100 years or so. They've never been a problem up until today. Because today, of course, we live in a victim society where people are desperately trying hard to find things to be offended about. And when you're constantly looking for things to be offended about, you will always find them because you will create them. You will create the offense, i.e., you're the problem. Not the people for 100 years have not said anything about these things we're going to discuss. They're not the problem. So let's get into the Dungeons and Dragons one. Dungeons and Dragons officially removes negative racial ability score modifiers from rules. Dungeons and Dragons players will no longer have a negative ability score modifier when building a character of a certain race. Because even in fantasy, folks, we must have equality. I mean, it's not about player choice, about how you want to build a race or a character or a class. It's about equality. Last week, Dungeons and Dragons officially released updated errata for a number of their source books and adventures. The Volvers Guide to Monsters errata was particularly important in that it removed the negative ability score modifiers for playable kobolds and orcs. While kobolds originally had a -2 modifier to their strength scores, and orcs had a -2 modifier to their intelligence. It's as if different races are stronger and weaker in different ways. But we can't have that. But let's look at World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft has loads of different races, and they each have their own specific racial abilities. And people make a determination on which race they choose based off of that. Not everyone. Some people will based off their PvE choices. Other people will based off their PvP choices. Others will because they just sound cool. Others will because they give you good optimization, customization, utility. It's about player choice. You dickheads. Additionally, the errata also removes the orcs' menacing trait with the primal intuition trait. So why are orcs being treated like snowflakes all of a sudden? Well, you'd have to have your head in the sand if you didn't hear recently, of course, that they tried to equate orcs to black people. Yes, I know. Now, firstly, any normal human being that plays fantasy games, watches fantasy material, reads fantasy books, 99.99 reoccurring probably percent wouldn't even think to equate that. But when you are in the victim narrative, when you're searching for something to be outraged about, to be offended about, to be the victim about, then this is the kind of nonsense that you create. Orcs are black people. We've already found who the problem is. It's you. The ones who come up with these ludicrous claims. I'm going to go back to some more oldies in a moment, but let me just take a current day example and show you that it is all just bollocks. All of this is just bollocks. There's no true meaning behind this. This is all superficial to get mad about, to control others, to come in and ruin things for other people. And I'm going to bring up the example of Mitch Dyer, phony ass fake 100. Because on the day that Star Wars Squadrons was released, where people had actually gone out and bought it, and mine is still wrapped up because of this bloody tweet. Don't want to play the thing anymore. When people have forked over their cash, have got their product, then Mitch Dyer comes out with this tweet. Friendly PSA. As people start talking about characters, Kyo's pronouns in Star Wars Squadrons are they/them. Thank you. No, Mitch. They're whatever I fucking want them to be because it's a fantasy game. So her pronouns will be what I want, not what you want. And the thing is, you don't even mean it. Because you waited till people have spent their money before coming out with this virtue signaling tripe. If you believed anything that you just said right now, if you had the courage of your convictions, how many times have I said that in recent videos? Then you would have made an announcement way before. This is Kyo. Their pronouns are they, them. And then we could have all rolled our eyes at what a dipshit you were. And then people could have said, oh, maybe I don't want to buy this game because they're playing the pronoun bollocks. Which is just obviously what people play because they want to feel like a special snowflake. It's just a trend. Half of it, 3/4 of it, 99.9% of it. Absolute trash. Let's go on to this one now. Kelloggs, been with us for a long, long time. An MP in the UK said it's racist that the brown chimp is with the Cocoa Pops and the white children are with the Rice Krispies. Well, first of all, they're elves. You can see with their elvish ears. And it's a little bit color coordinated, and B, chimps have fur, by the way, so they are brown. You have other things. Frosties. Tony the Tiger. What color are Frosties? Orange. With frosting on them. What color's Tony the Tiger? Orange. It's color coordinated. Then we have Kellogg's cornflakes with a cockerel on it. Another animal. But this MP wanted to jump in to what's going on in 2020 and make something out of nothing. Also, what shocks me is they're black. Are you trying to say that black people are like monkeys? That's disgusting. Are you trying to say black people like orcs? You're disgusting. Also, this person was totally doing this for clout. Why? They're a disgraced MP. A disgraced MP that lied about speeding tickets and ended up doing a stint in prison. But hey, I'm of a certain colour. Let's see if I can exploit what's going on in current day. It's all a load of bollocks. Doing it, load of bollocks. Uncle Ben's. Uncle Ben's Rice changed his name to more equitable brand. I have known Uncle Ben's Rice ever since I was a kid. And Uncle Ben's Rice to me has always stood for quality. Quality rice. When you're thinking you want a nice rice, you get Uncle Ben's. There he is on the front. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? How is that offensive? Well, it's perpetuating a racist stereotype. Of what? A nice looking older man that looks great, that exudes quality, that says, hey, my product says I'm here in my beautiful suit. I'm here in this posh suit because my product is quality. How is that offensive? It's not, is the answer, folks. Again, people who pick up Uncle Ben's Rice and have been doing for decades upon decades. No one's thought that. But because we're in current day and because we're in the victim generation, that's what we have. Happened with Lady of the Lakes butter as well. What's wrong with that? You have a Native American girl on the front. What's wrong? It's as if the mere visual aid of them equals racism. How? Am I gonna, when I walk past a black person in the street, am I gonna have to turn away and say, I'm sorry, I can't look at you because you're fucking racist? Simply by being there. And then Aunt Jemima, the happy, smiling face of Aunt Jemima saying, come get my syrup. Yum, yum. No, again, that's a racist stereotype. No. There are stereotypes. If I drew a picture of a white dude with a bowler hat and a pinstripe suit and an umbrella and a pencil mustache and called it Jolly Old Boy T, that would be a stereotype of a posh Brit. Does it make it therefore offensive? No. People are putting the words offensive in. They are inserting them into the narrative when they don't exist. Because for the hundreds of years that these products have been on sale for, the normal people, the regular people, the everyday, we just get on with our shit people, are buying these products because they like them, because their kids like them, because they're value for money, quality, whatever it may be. Then a bunch of identitarian crazies come in and insert offensive into the narrative and expect you to play along with it. Well, no, I won't. Because there's nothing wrong with Aunt Jemima's, and there's nothing wrong with Land Lakes, and there's sure as hell nothing wrong with Uncle Ben's, and there's sure as hell nothing wrong with Cocoa Pops and Rice Krispies, and there's stupid fucking pronoun bollocks, and there's nothing wrong with orcs and kobolds having modifiers to allow player choice when constructing and crafting classes, races, builds, etc. Other people are inserting these narratives into our everyday life and expecting us to take it. Don't accept it, people. Do not accept it. Bite back. And don't play idiot games with idiot people. Tell them to shut up. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.
Thank you.